Guinness World Record for the biggest Mickey Mouse collection. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm great. And we're in front of your car here, which is decked out in Mickey. Perfect for the #1 Mickey Mouse fan, as the license plate says. Now, how did you get started collecting Mickey Mouses?
Well, Mickey Mouse is such a lovable creature. I don't know why. What can I say? Everybody likes Mickey. I love Mickey since I was a little girl, and it's just it turned out that I just wanted to have the many Mickeys and many Mickeys and many Mickeys, and that's the way it is growing and growing, and it's still growing.
About how many Mickeys do you have in your collection?
Well, registered at the Guinness, it's 5,532. I still have a lot of boxes that I haven't cataloged yet on the Guinness record.
And do you mind if we go in and take a look at this?
My pleasure. Please come and join us.
Now, I'm looking over here, and these look to be very, very precious, kind of blinged out Mickeys over here. And these Mickey ears up here, 50th ears, I'm assuming those are from the 50th anniversary of Disneyland, correct?
That is correct. That's Swarovski's. To commemorate Disneyland's 50th anniversary back in 2005, Swarovski made those earrings. But since I turned 50 that year too, my husband got them for me.
And down here I'm seeing some Mickey ears, and it looks like Annette Funicello's autograph.
Yes, that's correct. That's Annette Funicello's. We got that back in the 80s. Yes, and now that she's no longer here with us, that's very precious to me right now.
What was the very first Mickey? Do you have the first Mickey that started the whole collection off?
I have the first Mickey who started the collection, but don't laugh, please.
Oh, no.
I used to have a clown collection when I was a little girl.
Oh.
And this Mickey Mouse dressed as a clown was in that clown collection. When I changed my collection from clowns to Mickeys, I kept this one. So I can say that this has to be the first Mickey that started this collection.
And when you are submitting to Guinness World Records, and you've held the title for several years now, how do you keep the title going?
That's the thing. You have to itemize everything that you're going to submit to Guinness. And so every year, if I add a pin here, I have to put that now I have 57 or 58. Actually, it's over 2,000, but anyway. But in each tray, I keep a little number, and then I say, well, okay, now I had 58 here, now I'm going to have 59. And then that's how I add them up at the end of the year or whenever I'm going to submit to Guinness. Mm-hmm. And then I have to have two people to come over here and actually verify the collection is.
Now, your family, what do they think of this whole collection?
Well, we have 3 daughters. They grew up with Disney, and they had their favorite characters too when they were growing up. But once they grew up and got married, they still fond of Disney, but they don't have a collection anymore. So I'm still a little girl inside, believe it or not. So I do have my collection, but they love my collection. They're happy that I'm happy with my collection. And now with the grandkids, they are simply thrilled with this, and they love coming here and playing with my toys.
Now, how do you make sure that they don't get some of the more valuable toys?
Well, this is their room. They know they can play with anything in this room, especially from that shelf down. Everything is plastic. Everything is child-proof. Mm-hmm. They're not, they're toys. And they can play with them. They know if they want to go to the Mickey room, they ask permission. They just look, but they know they can't touch anything there. There's nothing they would like to do. But here, they have plenty of toys.
Now, so what are some of the most expensive items you have in your collection?
Well, obviously the Swarovskis are very expensive, and the artwork is expensive too. Probably this is the most expensive one we have in this house, and it was done 10 years ago when Mickey turned 75, and Willard's son did a whole series of 75 different Mickeys. And this is one of the posters, and this is my favorite one.
It looks great. I love that art style. Now, do you have a dream for this collection?
A dream for this collection. Of course, I have a dream. But I have a really nice wish. I do wish that Mickey Mouse would sometime come over here and sit down in the living room with me, have coffee or cheese or whatever, and see my collection and notice how much I love him.
All right, Janet, I think this may be the hardest question, but of all the Mickeys you have, what is your favorite?
All of them are my favorite, but the one that gave me the biggest surprise was this one. For my 50th birthday, my husband usually asks me what I want, and then he asks, do you have this Mickey? Do you have this Mickey? Do you have this Mickey? But he knew I didn't have this one, so behind my back, he went and he got it for me, and it was a huge surprise. I can't tell you how exciting it was to get him. So I do believe, because of the big surprise I got that day, I think it has to be my favorite Mickey.
And with Halloween coming up here very soon, do you change your decorations every now and then for season?
Definitely. I put all my Halloween here and outside. I have this shelf. This is my shelf that I keep ready for Christmas and Halloween, 4th of July, St. Patrick's, Easter, and probably I do Valentine's too.
We'll have to come by and see some of the seasonal decorations.
Oh, definitely. You just be my guest. Just come over anytime you want. Just give me a call and I'll get ready for you.
All right, Janet, thank you so much for giving us a tour.
Thank you so much.
I'll be stranger. You all cool and all?